Now, Spencer, I mean, you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, right? Do you use Snapchat?
I've not ventured into Snapchat yet. At age 41, I think maybe I just don't get it. I'm trying, but I'm very active on Twitter. I think I've been on Twitter now for over 10 years. I was one of the first guys to jump on there. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I've got a website that I constantly update. You'd be surprised at the number of drivers who, if you go on their website, you won't find any updates for the last 3 years.
I've noticed that.
I don't want to be one of those guys ever. I want everything to kind of synergize. I want the Twitter to support the website, to support the Instagram and Facebook, and then come back to some of the PR stuff that I do after each race, and have that emailed out to my email list, and it all comes back together. You can sign up for the email list at spencerpompelli.com if you want to get updates. And if you follow at Spencer Pompelli, you'll get all the Instagram photos, and it all links together. But, I think one of the most difficult parts for me as a driver is to try to find a good balance between the interests that I'm kind of working for. The team owners, some of the sponsors don't necessarily want a lot of controversy. They want pretty straightforward, opinionless information spat back out. But a lot of the fans really want the opposite. They want to be engaged. They want a little controversy. They want your opinions when it might not be popular. And so I find that if you just spit out the company line to the fans, they don't get the same engagement. So you really have to walk a fine line between telling the truth. Sometimes when the truth isn't good, sometimes you have a bad race. Yeah. Sometimes your car broke. Sometimes the manufacturer of that car that's supporting you, they don't want the world to know.
Fans want the drama.
Yeah, they don't want the world to know that their car broke, and but the fans want to know why after 2 hours did the car come in the garage. Yeah. So it's very difficult to walk that fine line. I think the more you do it, the better you get at it. And I think you have to divide it between just a little bit of personal and opinion, but really reinforce the message. And I think if you do that, the fans will enjoy the interaction, but still appreciate the fact that you are part of the team and trying to help promote the team's message too. So that's one thing I just, when I wanted to be a race car driver at age 5, I didn't think I'd ever be dealing with.
Yeah. I mean, I think you touched on a really important topic just now. Everything that you just explained can really be summarized in the term of content, right? Pictures, the videos, the engagement. And at AIS Media, we of course get a lot of companies coming to us who want to be found online. They want better visibility. The mystery of how do I get to the top of search engines? How do I get to the top of Google? And one of those keys is, of course, quality content, right? I mean, Google can only index what you have. It can't index what you don't have. And social media and content plays a big role in that, whether it's an article on your website, whether it's a video, whether it's a picture. All of that creates quality content and fresh. It's fresh, So it creates that level of authenticity and a content that can be repurposed across all these different types of channels. So kind of like vehicles today, there are a lot more moving parts than there once were. We can't change our own oil anymore. Yeah. Manufacturers have made it a little difficult. So is digital and social media marketing these days.